Hi Aquarius, this is your April 21st through the 27th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the 5th spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, perhaps not like brand spanking new for some of you Aquarius. So we got the 8 of Cups, clarified by the 3 of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups. We also have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Knight of Cups and the 6 of Wands. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Leo. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. It's a very specific reading, right? We have the 8 of Cups clarified by the 3 of Wands in the very beginning, and that paints a very specific, very particular picture, very particular scenario. And I think that Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, that Ace of Swords has something to do with those first 2 cards, right? Somebody is making a decision to walk away. Somebody's making a final decision to walk away. And it could be you who's making this final decision, or will be making this final decision, or it could be them, or both of you. Both of you could be walking away from something or someone, right? Or moving, like relocating. If it's been a long distance thing, perhaps one of you is moving in. Okay, or will be moving in. So yeah, the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of clarity. It is somebody saying yes. It's one of the yes cards in the tarot deck. It is a card of a brand new beginning. It's also a card of like a very straightforward conversation, even an ultimatum, right? It could even be an ultimatum, not for all of you, but for some of you. Somebody could say, you know, you either do this or we're done. You either leave something or someone behind or we're done. Okay, it could be an ultimatum, but not necessarily for all of you. And with the 8 of Cups clarified by the 3 of Wands, somebody is walking away. And it could be, you know, somebody walking away from another person, from a living situation. It could be somebody walking away from a bad habit. You know, bad habit that was a deal breaker. Perhaps you're really into this person, you really like him, you vibe, you have a lot in common, but maybe there's something about this person that's a deal breaker. And I could only speculate what that could be. You know, perhaps you don't like something about them. And they're walking away. They're walking away from that. That's what I'm trying to say with those 2 cards and the Ace of Swords. And yeah, the rest is history. Right? Because right after that 8 of Cups, we have the 2 of Cups, and I assume that's you and your person. It's a soulmate card. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when 2 people are on the same page, feeling the same way towards one another. The Queen of Swords, kind of in the middle right there, I assume that's you, unless you're dealing with another air sign, but assuming it's you, I think it's a reasonable assumption. And as a matter of fact, as I was clarifying the Queen of Swords, I simply asked, how will Aquarius feel about this? And the 6 of Pentacles showed up. It kind of makes sense, right? The 6 of Pentacles. It is a card of equal give and take. It is a card of equal give and take. It's a card of balance, right? And it's a card of generosity. Okay? So now you will feel like giving to this connection, like investing into it emotionally, financially, however, right? And in the potential outcome, it's just pure love and happiness. Pure love and happiness and victory. That's what those 3 cards are. The Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with, but out of all 78 cards that we have in the standard tarot deck, the Sun is the happiest one out of all of them, right? There's also a child riding that horse in the Sun card. All right, but it is a card of clarity, just like the Ace of Swords, by the way. The Knight of Cups in the middle could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's the most loving, the most romantic, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. So there's definitely love. And the 6 of Wands is a card of victory, success. It's like you'll feel like, yes, I've won, I've succeeded. And back in the day, the 6 of Wands used to be called the proposal card. All right, so yeah. This, like I said in the beginning, a very specific story with those 2 cards in the beginning and the Ace of Swords, but, you know, once that plays out, everything looks good. The coast is clear, you know, smooth sailing, full steam ahead. All right, really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aquarius, the spread is for you. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Finances. Finances are going to be important. In some capacity, in some shape or form, Aquarius. I don't see anything bad. No, it's actually a very stable spread. All right, so we've got the Four, the Six, and the Three of Pentacles. So must be the money. All right, the Hierophant could be a Taurus you're dealing with, and we just started Taurus birthday season. Perhaps it's a way of the universe to say it's happening right now, or maybe you're doing something for a Taurus birthday. Okay, maybe you're throwing a surprise birthday party or what have you. If we forget for a second the Hierophant is a Taurus major arcana card, the Hierophant could be a card of an existing family, right? It is a card of tradition, all right? It is a card of tradition. At the same time, the Hierophant could be a card of religion, education. It could be a card of something formal, official, okay? So yeah, and again, we got the Four, the Six, and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of when a group of people get together and do something together, right? It could simply be when a group of friends, group of acquaintances, or group of people who are in the same book club or whatever other club gather together, do something together. Or it could be like people at work, right? People working together, collaborating in some shape or form, in some capacity, right? The Six of Pentacles right next to the deck, it is a card of an equal give and take, it is a card of balance, but it's also a card of like being generous. Maybe you're donating this week, and it is a card of like money coming in and then money going out. And that usually means like when you get your paycheck, you will spend it on bills or what have you, groceries or what have you. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Judgment. We have the Magician, clarified by the Hierophant. We also have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, or any Zodiac sign. Well, Aquarius, I hope you're ready. Whoever is coming back, they're coming back with a commitment offer, right? It is a commitment offer. Aquarius, I hope you're ready. You know, the first spread was awesome. I really liked it. The new love spread was great, but it did not have any commitment and marriage cards, right? This one does. The love from the past spread does. That Hierophant card, if it's not a Taurus you're dealing with, then that's what they want. They want a commitment with you. The Hierophant is a card of traditional commitment like marriage. Okay, Judgment, the first card that came out, it is a card of somebody coming back from the past, and it's definitely an X. When Judgment shows up, it's an X. It's not just somebody from your past, it's an X. The Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck is an apology, and them basically reaching out to you, checking in with you, wanting to meet with you, and if you decide to meet with them, from what I see, you probably will, then they will offer you a commitment. With the Magician and the Hierophant, yep, it's a commitment offer. The Magician could be either a Gemini or Virgo you're dealing with, but the Magician is a card of manifestation, right? And most importantly, it is a card of taking action. It is a very action-oriented card, and the Hierophant is what they're offering you. The Ace of Swords right next to the deck often comes through as the word yes, right? The Ace of Swords is a yes. It doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be, but it is a yes, just so you know. It's also a card of clarity. Okay, establishing healthy boundaries, like, clearing, making sure everybody's on the same page. Everybody's crystal clear how it's going to be, and most importantly, how it's not going to be again. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius, this week. We have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Five of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Sun. And we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or any Zodiac sign. Well, good news, Aquarius, good news. All right, something is done. Something is coming to an end. Some kind of a fight, some kind of a struggle, some kind of a confrontation, some kind of a competition. And it will make you as happy as a clam. As a matter of fact, I think it's not just you who's going to be celebrating, and there is a celebration. It's going to be like other people also participating in the celebration. Okay, let me tell you a quick story. A long time ago, I used to work at this company, and the boss that led that department, that I worked for was hated by everybody. That boss was hated by everybody. Not just the people who worked in that department, on that person's team, right? The people in the company, a lot of people in the company, even like outside vendors, hated that guy, right? And then he eventually got fired. And it was like a massive celebration that day. All right. Anyway, so maybe that's what's going on here. Because, yeah, the Ten of Swords, the first card that came out, it is a card of an ending. The World on the bottom of the deck is a card of an ending, right? But then we have the Three of Cups and the Sun. These are like really, really happy cards. Really happy cards. Especially the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration. Okay, so something is done. Something is done. And it will give you a reason to celebrate. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aquarius. We have the Chariot, Strength, the World, and the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Leo, or any Zodiac sign. So, I gotta be honest with you, this is something important, and it could be directly or indirectly related to you. Okay? It could be what's happening to you, or it could be what's happening to somebody else. Okay, what I can tell you is right away is that 3 out of 4 cards we have on the table could be interpreted as cards of like travel, getting on a plane, getting on a horse, getting in a bus, getting in a car, and going, moving, or just going somewhere. Okay, so the Chariot, the World, and the Three of Wands. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Those are those 3 cards. All right. The Strength card could be a card of courage to do this. Strength is also a card of loyalty, right? So somebody could be doing it for someone else out of loyalty, just to show loyalty, right? Strength is also a card of passion. All right. The World is also a card of like an ending, but I always interpret the World as a happy end card, right? This is when one chapter comes to an end, a much better, much happier chapter begins. The Chariot, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands are those two cards are the 2 fastest cards in the deck. So somehow somebody's traveling this week. All right, and the Chariot, by the way, is a card of victory and success. It's a card of moving forward. It's a great card to have. It's a very powerful card. The Chariot is a very powerful card, and yeah. That's what you're not expecting. Let me know how this plays out for you. Is it happening to you? Is it happening to somebody else? Is somebody moving? Are you moving? Are you going somewhere? Is somebody going? Yeah, perhaps it has something to do with the first spread for some of you, the new love spread. Remember the first spread when somebody had to leave something or someone behind? Maybe this is what's happening. Maybe that's what you're not expecting. That person finally moving on, or leaving something or someone behind. And the 2 of you could live happily ever after. All right, Aquarius, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.